Hi, welcome back to the channel. A busy retirement with me, Georgie. Well, we're here now for part 2 of the Lighthouse toilet roll holder, which, as you saw in video 1, we had quite a few issues. I've got to tell you, part 2 is not without its issues as well. So anyway, here we go. We'll get on with the videos and I will pop back later to have a debrief. Okay, see you soon.
Okay, I had to go shopping and get a few bits and pieces. Had to go and get myself just a little pair of wire strips so that I could expose some more of the wire here. Ready to solder it back to the points on here, which, as you can see, they don't poke out very far. And I also got myself a roll of good solder that has its own flux inside. So hopefully this will work quite well. So this is my soldering iron. It's really old, and this one actually could lift the lid, lift that and pop a roll in and push it through, and it came out the tube. Unfortunately it's so old you can't get the rolls anymore. This roll is far too big to fit inside there, unfortunately. I thought it would fit when I looked at the size, but when you do this, it's actually got things there for it to sit in, and it just won't fit all the way down, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to do it by hand. So I'm going to get some solder melted onto the iron, and then what I think what I might do is solder it to the other side. There's a big blob of solder still underneath. I could probably take it off, but I don't want to take forever to get anything done. So we're going to just pop that on there, and hopefully there's enough solder on there, solder the wire down. And hear all you traders out there calling me names because I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, it doesn't matter. As long as it eventually works and it does what I want it to do, it doesn't matter how I get there. That looks pretty good. Put a bit more on there. There we go, like that. Cool off. So that's cooled off. The wires are now stuck. I can pop it back on top of here. Now the biggest problem I've got with this now is when I put that on there, that has to sit down there. Actually, it needs to go the other way. That wasn't clever, George. Because I need the battery I need to be able to put the batteries in. So I don't know if I should actually glue that to here. Might be better if I did. So that it doesn't fall over. Just trying to see which bit would. I could do some tape for now. Let's see what happens if I tape it. So I'm also going to put the fence around here. I'm still waiting for the paint to dry on that. Unfortunately, when I bought the fencing, there was one strip of white, one strip of pink and one strip of green. I've used primer, I've had 3 coats of spray white paint, I'm now trying my normal acrylic paint, and you can still see the pink and the green, and they're only pastel colours, but they're still popping through. So I might pop up to the shop and see, can I just get some plain white fencing, and I'll just use that for something else, another project. I'm sure I'll find something else to use it for. So for now, this is just about ready for the gluing to be done. So I shall be back after I've been shopping.
Hi, this next bit of video is, it's out of context. I don't know what happened. I continued videoing everything that I was doing, but it seems that some of the footage on the main camera either didn't record, or I don't know what happened. Anyway, this next bit, that's going to be from the tablet, and it just shows you the inner workings of the light. So anyway, hope you learned something from this. If only that doing YouTube videos don't always run smoothly. Let's get back to it.
So first of all, what happened was this bit came out of here, like came from behind the wire that I've got put inside, and I think it's because all the electrical tape had come off. All that's on there is just like a piece of plastic. It's what I used to use at work for overhead. Goes through a laser printer or inkjet printer to do overheads. So that's all this is. I'm going to put some fresh tape on it. It's only there to protect all the components on the back of that board, mainly because it's in a bathroom and I don't want steam getting into it. Up in there. See if these will work left-handed. They will. Good. Some scissors will not work left-handed no matter what you do. Don't know that electrical tape's really the best tape to be using. It just doesn't seem to want to stick very well, unfortunately, but it's getting there. Put a small piece across the bottom. In between those two wires. We'll see how that holds. I don't think it's going to hold very well. The tape keeps popping up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop some painter's tape on it and see if that'll work better. Nice if the painter's tape came in the navy blue instead of the royal blue, wouldn't it? Would have blended in better. Alright, that'll do. Hopefully that will now pop back inside and stay put underneath the piece of wire that I was holding it in place with. I have to cut that piece off, I think. That one off, and let's take that one off as well. Doesn't want to stick. Okay, start again. I'm hoping you can see this. Okay, that's got those two little lights bulbs past. Oops. Now I need to get that wire up out of the way so this will fit behind it. See all that, it looks sliding down behind the scissors. Nope. I see the battery pack hitting the deck if I'm not careful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to undo the wire. Okay, that's got that off. Straighten these up a bit. Now, let's get you underneath that wire. Back there. Through that one. Through that one. Now I've got to get that down so it's not bending in the middle. That should be underneath those two top bulbs so it won't slip back down. And tighten it. Okay, That's that bit done. I'll flatten down a bit at the back. Okay, so that's done. Pop the cover over, and that bit's ready to go on the top after I've finished putting the fencing up. So now we're going to watch the fencing going on. And the fencing I've got, for some reason, was all joined together. It wasn't in pieces. This was my other one, and it was in 3 small pieces, so I could just gauge how far around it went. This one, I don't have a problem with it being all in one piece. It saves me having to join them. Problem is, it's a bit too long for putting around this edge where the other one was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work from the back so you can see I'm actually putting it on the rim here. It fits quite well around there, and then what I can do, I'm not going to glue down these last bits. I'm going to create a gate, so they'll still close to at the end, but I need to be able to open them when it's time to, that's going to go on that way. That's going to be stuck in there. I think it might be better to put the wires to the side. And I'm going to put some glue to glue this battery pack to this PVC pipe here. Once the batteries are in and put the case on, then I can close the gate, and that will also help keep that in place, hopefully. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, we will see. And on this one, I'm going to try using the weld bond again to see if this works on here. It didn't work too well when I was making the glass flowers. That's round about the middle there. So we'll see how it goes. I think what I might do is just put a bit on the end of each. There we go. Just a little dab on the end of each picket. I don't know if you can actually see how much I'm putting on there, but it's not very much at all. Okay, and then pop it around the loops there. Put the 2 end ones in place. And hopefully I don't know how long I'm going to have to stand here and wait for it to dry, but we will see. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch all this. While we're waiting for that to dry, what I might do is pop this on top anyway, because I'm going to just hot glue that one down and make sure it's facing the front. Put that in there. I might put it that way up actually. And what I'll do is put some hot glue on the bottom of here. And then a bit, I'm not very good right-handed with this, I haven't got enough pressure. Should have done it left-handed. Oh! And the strings off. That'll hold that in place for now. Whoa. And then under here, I'm just going to go a little one around the edge of the, oops, didn't work, did it? It all fell off. Make sure that's facing the front before I put it down. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some hot glue around this as well, because that's taking far too long to dry. Actually, I need to put another stick in. Oops. Put you in there, and then we'll go around here. It's hot, 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 hot. I haven't put it on the whole area, I've just put blobs here and there. What I do need to do is find a cloth though, because I've lost some of it down the sides and I don't want it running down the sides. And you can't lift it with your fingers because it's too hot. Alright. That off. And let's start again. Oops, now I'm taking the glue off the bottom. Alright, let's pop that on there. And it might just have to make do with the hot glue gun. So that's already dried, so that's not good. Peel that bit off. There. Pop another spot of hot. Whoa! It's all coming off onto the table as well. Just pop a little bit under there. That'll hold those bits down, hopefully. I think that's stuck, well and truly stuck. So anyway, that one I can close as the gate. That's going to be at the back, so you're not even going to see that it's not glued down. When you turn it around, it's not, that's not completely, oh, this is not good. Ooh. Didn't do that very well. There's the front. That's coming to the side, although I suppose it'll catch me as I walk through the bathroom door rather than wait until I'm actually right in front of it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll test it tonight once it's dark. But that's how you end the making of your Lighthouse toilet roll holder. I will clean this up and neaten it up a bit because I've made a right mess of it, and I think I'm going to use a different glue, so I will end up peeling all this off, but you sort of get the idea. Yeah, see the hot glue. No, I might as well take it off. It's all coming off now anyway. I think maybe if I use my smaller craft hot glue gun, might be better because it doesn't leave such big blobs. Or I'll try a quick drying glue. This one doesn't seem to dry very quickly. Alright, let's off. Now make sure that is all level. Yeah. Okay, so get rid of that, and let's see. I'll just took a big chunk off my fingernail. Now this is contact adhesive, crystal clear, holds in just seconds. So let's see. Ooh. Okay, it holds in just seconds. I better be careful. What I'm doing. Whoa, that's quite free running as well out of that tube. Okay, so let's go all the way around the edge. Bend three out, so I know which way I'm going. There. Okay. It's been seconds. It's pretty good. It's just a couple of bits here, and I think that's mainly because I missed getting the glue in. I don't know what I'm doing with the tube. It's just struggling to come out for some reason. This one's actually Gorilla Clear grip. So I'm going to leave that for a little while, let that dry, and come back to it and see has it dried well. If not, we'll have to try a different glue again. Good job I've got lots to try. Okay, so that's actually stuck. That's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. That little bit's not, but that doesn't matter. The majority of it is stuck. So now I can close the gate behind once I've put the batteries in. That's it for my nautical ensuite and for this week. Next week's project is going to be, I have 3 lengths of this timber. As you can see, it's just a tad taller than me, and I am 5 foot and not quite 3/4 of an inch. Although I do have some height with my shoes. I've got 3 of these, and these are going to be made into a bookshelf to sit on my desk in the lounge room to put my James Patterson book series on, because at the moment I can't get to my desk. So have a great week, and I will see you next week, and hopefully with this we won't get too many bloopers. Take care, bye for now.
Hi. That wasn't the end of the Lighthouse toilet roll shelf. I ran into a few more issues with it. This video is now long enough, I think. I won't add any more to it, but I can tell you the light doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. I thought I'd inverted the wires, so I took it all apart again, resoldered wires across where I thought they were, still not working, and I either have to give it to somebody that's tech savvy to have a look at the component board, or just give it a miss and not have a light until I can find another mini motion sensor battery operated light. Anyway, okay, I shall see you all next week. Have a great week. Bye for now.